Hello everyone, Simon here. Hope you're well and having a grandiose day. It's the Steam Halloween sale. So, although it seems to be quite smaller compared to a lot of previous years, I thought it'd just be really interesting to have a quick bounce through my wish list, show you some of the games that I've personally got on my wish list that have been discounted that might be interesting for you. And you might go, oh, didn't know about that. I'll add it to mine or potentially pick it up. So, I'm going to start off with All Balls, 65% off. This is a PS2 game called Mojo that has seemingly been rebuilt on the ground up like a HD remake, but just called All Balls instead. I'm assuming it's like a love letter from a different developer. 65% off. I'll probably pick that up because I loved Mojo on PS2. Open Wheel Manager is published by Microprose, which makes me very nostalgic for Grand Prix Manager 1 and 2. Again, it's just like Motorsport Manager, but much more smaller scaled and at £2.87. There's definitely some videos coming for that. Planaris 2 Plus is a interesting twist on Tetris. This also comes with a wider collection of games if you look at buying the Dev Bundle, which is I think 65% off and includes like an origami game or something like that. May well dip into that. Virtual Rides 3 Funfair Simulator is from the people that are now currently making Indoorlands, which is a proper like indoor funfair builder. This seems to be much more of a like place down a ride, customize it, then ride it. It says it's got a VR experience, but looking at the reviews, it's not full VR. It's watching it on a screen and your eyes in front of you. Dunk Lords is a 2 versus 2 NBA Jam clone, but with animals. Evil Genius 2. I might wait for this on console. I'm not sure. I'm intrigued with it though. I like the idea of being the villain and causing carnage around the world. Dyson Ranku Perfect 2. I believe it's been 50% off so many times already and I've still not plunged. I was going to import this for PS4 from Japan, but I then heard that the PC version had an English translation. But as you can see from the mostly negative score, the English translation is trash. So we probably won't be getting that. Summertime Madness looks like a really cool puzzle platformer, relatively relaxing. It looks like it's manipulating time as well. And at 50% off at that price, I'll be diving in. Kraken Smash Volleyball is 2v2, but with Krakens doing volleyball. What more do you need? Looks really cool. Looks quite simple as well, which was why I was like, I'm not sure on the price, but I might take the plunge on that. I've heard only good things. Drifters Don't Break looks very mobile-like, but at £1.44, I will take the plunge. 100% thumbs up as well. Drake Hollow, I think if you're looking for a Halloween game that's got survival elements, building, exploration, crafting, all of that kind of stuff, and battling, Drake Hollow might be your game this Halloween. Looks quite cool, 40% off. Secret Government, also 40% off. Grand strategy, political game. I've heard really mixed things about this, so that's why I've kind of been on the fence. But at 40% off, I'm more likely to take the plunge than what I've ever been before. Spark the Electric Jester 1 and 2. You can buy these with an even deeper discount if you buy them together. It's an indie Sonic. The first one was in 2D, the second one was in 3D, and people still say that it's much better than the Sonic version of it being 3D. There is a third Spark game as well, but it's not on sale. Dungeon Defenders, 34% off already. I've not really graduated from the first Dungeon Defenders. So I wonder if they've kept up. I don't know how they could add and improve the first one, though. I think that's probably the problem with that. The first one was so good. Did it need anything else? Clash Cup Turbo I might be picking up as well. This has now gone onto the American PlayStation Store, but it's not on the European one. It's a vehicular hockey style game, but with weapons. Per Aspera is a world colony building style game. Looks proper cool. They've just added like a green element to it to try and be eco-friendly. Cool story about this. I was offered a review copy and my hand spasmed when I went to go and click accept. And I clicked reject by accident. It was like, no. So I will pick this up because it does look out of my up my street. I'm just not sure if I'll pick it up now. Life Slide is supposed to be a really serene paper airplane fly through things, but because you've got to constantly look at trying to keep your momentum going, I found it wasn't as serene as it made itself out to be, but still enjoyable. Scrolling through some other bits and bobs. Godstrike, 30% off. That's a really cool boss battling twin stick shooter. I've only played the demo of that, which was one boss, and it handed my arse to me time and time again, so I'm intrigued with that. Gaia Project and Tailspire. I've gone to my board game sage, Mike. Thank you, Mike, who is a patron of mine as well, so thank you very much for being a patron. He is obsessed with board games, and he says Gaia Project is pretty damn good, but quite complicated, and it takes a while for you to kind of get all of the nuance. But Tailspire, he has nothing but fantastic things to say about, although it's in early access and missing a lot of features. He basically says if anyone does Dungeons and Dragons, so long as they follow through on its current trajectory and promise, it's going to be a must-have for anyone that wants to visualise their Dungeons and Dragons games in a game format. Let's keep on scrolling down. Honey, I Joined a Cult really reminds me of Prison Architect. I'm not sure if it's the same people or not, but it looks like it should be. This Land Is My Land was 30% off last week, so if you're now going, ooh, that's interesting, it was cheaper last week. 2D and Top D, I will probably take the plunge on this at 25% off though. So this is a game that switches. You've got two characters. One runs in a 2D platformer, one is in a top-down platformer, and you switch perspective and change character to help out each other by moving the level around and then flicking back so that the other characters can proceed. I love the idea of that. Will be getting. I need to play the demo of Push Your Family because it looks like a proper good ragdoll physics beat 'em up, which looked quite good. Escape from Naraka, the demo haunted me for life. I probably won't ever buy the game, but it is on my wish list because I like the idea, even if I would suck at playing the game. I do want to buy I Am Fish. I just feel like it's going to come to console, and for me it looks like a console-y game that I want to have. Continuing down, Sable at 20% off. That's a very new release to be 20% off already. I've heard some great things about it, but I've also heard some people kind of go, but the world's really barren, and I'm not sure what to make of it, if that makes sense. Death Stores now coming to PlayStation next month, and you kind of think, oh, will that then have a launch discount? So depending on what you want to go for. Honey Pop 2, oh yes. Just because I'm a raving homosexual, it doesn't mean that I don't like weird and wonderful games like that. What else have we got? Night Squad 2. I've only just bought Night Squads 1. Loving it. Will probably not take the plunge for Night Squad 2 now, but if you want to have a party game with proper juicy mini games that actually have skill and content to them, Night Squad 2 definitely a recommendation. I'm assuming that it's going to be an extension of the first one. Roguebook from the people that made Faria. I've got my eye on that. I'm not sure if I'll be buying it now, but I will be having my mitts in that very soon. The Wild at Heart. I've had nothing but great things about that game. Same for 12 Minutes. That's it's got Elijah Wood in it. Where at the end of the 12 minutes, like, you get arrested or killed. I can't remember what it is in the trailer, but it then repeats back again, and you have to try and work out how to escape your flat, essentially, because you're all stuck in the same room with everything kicking off. So you have to kind of proper manipulate time with everything around you. Multisolo, no girlfriend since birth. This is the lowest price I've seen it so far. Korean rom-com. FMV adventure. What more do you need to know? Road 96, Road Trip. Again, choices matter. Story-rich game. I did actually ask if there was any chance for a review code. I've not been given one, so I will be picking that up because I do really want it. Looks very good. Continuing on down. Tor looks like an amazing tower defense game, but it's also quite an expensive tower defense game. But I am very intrigued to see how that goes. Tanuki Sunset, I've only seen it, I think, at 10% off, so 15's a new one. A skateboarding Tanuki. It looks like Skitchin, but with a Tanuki on. What more do you want from that? Happy Game, the latest game from Amanita Designs. I will buy all of their games anyway. And 13% off. They know what they're doing for Halloween. And it's only out today, so I will be picking that up. Skatebird does look cool. Although it's only 10% off, and I don't think I'm quite ready to get that just yet. Vagrant the Riven Realm. I've heard only great things about that as well, but 10% off for a very new game. And I think Hourglass is new. That looks amazing. Really pastel puzzle platformer. I'm such a sucker for that style of graphics and puzzle platforming. I'm not good at the games, but I really, really, really like that. Crystal Caves, if you're a proper Spectrum head like me. But that's changed. That was 15% the other day. I'm sure it was. So that's been cheaper. And Yolked is new. You play as an egg flying around a 2D world. Let's hope you don't smash. Yeah, so that's everything that I've got that's personally on a discount on my wish list. I hope that was informative, even if you just saw some names scrolling by and thought, oh, I wonder what that is. Stick them on your wish list, especially for indies. It only helps indie developers by being able to... The Steam algorithm basically supports games that have more games in their wish list because it's more likely to translate to sales. So if you see something you like, stick it in your wish list and it gets promoted for more people. Anyway, that's it from me. Happy Steam Halloween sale. Enjoy. Bye.